Hi, my name is Dr. Tracy McDonough, and I teach Psych 212 domestic violence. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men experience severe interpersonal violence. And that includes 20% of college students currently in a violent relationship. With the advent of COVID-19, we are seeing domestic violence rates increase across the globe. That includes double-digit increases in various U.S. cities such as Charlotte, San Antonio, Pittsburgh. So it's important to raise awareness to this problem. In the course, students are asked to create something that raises awareness to the problem of domestic violence that would be on display during Celebration of Teaching and Learning Day. The assignment's been modified such that they can create something only using items in their home and to record short videos presenting their projects. Those videos have been compiled for you here. Like every year, you're going to see lots of cool stuff. You're going to see lots of purple because purple is the color of bruises. So please enjoy these projects, but at the same time, use your voice to raise awareness to the problem of domestic.
Hi, my name is Katie Vickers. I am a junior social work major with a psychology minor. Today I'll be sharing my presentation of domestic violence awareness. For each slide, I have taken pictures for different types of domestic violence. There are many other forms of abuse other than physical abuse that most people do not think of or are aware of. And to each slide, I have a different story, a link to a different story from victims of that type of abuse. The first slide is emotional abuse. The second slide is isolation and control. The third slide is verbal abuse. And lastly, physical abuse. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lexi Wyatt and I'm an education major, and I decided to draw this. This is a picture of a girl who has a pair of hands covering her mouth right here. This shows domestic violence because victims are afraid to speak up about their abuse.
Hello, my name is Kaylee McGinnis, and I am a psychology major here at the Mount. For my Celebration of Teaching and Learning Day project, I have taken a picture which features a male abuser looking upon his bruised and bloody hands with the quote written on top of a mirror, "Love isn't violent." I chose the "Love isn't violent" quote because it reflects upon what women are often told when they are younger, that if a boy is mean to you, that means he likes you.
Hi, my name is Donald Wilson, and I am a criminology major. And for my project, I did a acrostic poem in regards to domestic violence.
My name is Anna Schuster and I'm a nursing major. I made a pillow for this project and I used words that I thought described domestic violence, and I chose the color purple because that's the color for domestic violence. And here's the back.
My name is Emma, and this is my Celebration of Teaching and Learning Day project. I'm a sophomore psychology major. I put together kind of a victim's toolbox. It's full of information on different programs that they can use to help. Some of them that I have highlighted are Title IX, the Clary Act, and the SAVE Act, because 32% of college students report experiencing interpersonal violence and domestic violence. Some of the other resources that I've highlighted in this are the Daybreak Shelter in Dayton, Ohio, which offers mental health services, emergency shelters, along with permanent housing, and they also help with job readiness to get women and other victims back into the workforce. Another program that I've highlighted is the Women Helping Women. They not only do advocacy for victims, but they also do education for communities, schools, and different companies and workforces. So they also offer hospital companionment, 24 hours, therapy for individuals and support groups, as well as law enforcement advocacy and court advocacy, so victims are more informed when they go to see lawyers and to go to court. Another thing that's highlighted in here is batterer intervention classes for men and women who maybe are not victims but are perpetrating that and would like to get back to their families. Lastly, we have some hotlines that are highlighted in here. We have the National Domestic Violence Hotline, as well as the National Sexual Assault Hotline, and then lastly, the 1 in 6 online support line for male survivors. And there are pamphlets in here for all of those different services, and that's it.
Hi, so my name's Elma Aguilar, and I'm a social work major, and I'm a sophomore. And for my project, I decided to do a painting, and this is my painting. It is a heart that's a little beat up, and I included some real stitching, and I included the names of some survivors around the border.
Hi, my name is Barone. I am a nursing student at the Mount, and in my psychology course we were tasked with the project of bringing awareness to domestic violence. So what I did was I sketched a picture representing the broken idea behind the just leave statement, or the why didn't the victim just leave question that is brought up a lot of times when we're talking about domestic violence. So what I did is I used a light bulb to represent the idea, and then it's broken, and then I filled it with some of the reasons behind victims staying in the relationships, including not wanting to involve law enforcement because they don't want to cause problems later on if they decide to actually stay in the relationship, a knife showing just threats that abusers can make towards their victims to keep them in the relationship, whether they threaten themselves or they threaten the victim if they try to leave. Then I have a savings jar in the center that shows that not every person has the resources or the money to be able to leave their relationship. Then I have some toys down here that represent children in the relationship that the victim is trying to keep both parents present in their life. Then I have a pamphlet down here that asks, are you in an abusive relationship? A lot of times victims don't actually understand that they are in a domestically violent relationship, and they just think that the abuse is their fault or it is a normal thing in relationships. Then up here I have a textbook with the pages ripped out, just showing that when victims are trying to become independent, a lot of times abusers will destroy their efforts and try to keep them independent of them, so they can't get up on their own 2 feet to leave and be independent. So yeah, this is the broken idea behind the just leave statement.
Hi, my name is Michael Buchert, and I am a nursing major with a psychology minor here at the Mount, and I decided to do my project to show a different perspective to domestic violence by portraying a male as a victim. While it is a minority, it does happen, and I just wanted to bring a little bit of attention to it. Thank you.
I'm Elizabeth Davis. I'm a psych major here at MSJ, and I created an altered book for my project.
Hi, my name is Mcgee, and I'm majoring in psychology at the Mount. What I made for a celebration of Learning and Teaching Day is domestic violence awareness cookies. I plan to give these cookies out to all the mandatory reporters of domestic violence within the hospital that my mom works.